What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we go over viewer replays and see what the hell the Edison Format community has been up to these days. But before we get into it, as always, I'd like to remind you that if you have a replay you would like to see on the channel, you can go to the Discord in the description, post it in the Edison Format replays channel. Now, before we get into the more spicy stuff this episode, we've got some serious replays here at the beginning because I decided to solicit a few more Deck Devastators. At least I think these are Deck Devastators replays from a couple of my friends that hang out on one of the Discord servers with me. So we got Masha versus Hydro Pump here, which is it's panning out to be a battle of the toxic players on toxic decks. Masha deciding to pilot Christia Sworn this time, and Hydro Pump on his iconic Dragon Turbo here. So Hydro Pump goes with set 2. Which is a little weird. Why would you set the Rejuve here? There must be a reason. There must be. Well, he just sets Debris now. Okay, I guess we Raikou that. Looks like that is what is happening. And we mill double Solar Recharge. Lightsworn moment for sure. We set Hamster, set Beckoning. We draw into Tragodia. Poor Hydro Pump can't seem to get anything going here. Of course, he does always have that Reckless Greed, which he could theoretically just drop whenever. Speaking of things he could drop whenever, there's this Tragodia, but he's holding on to it. Yeah, he's still... Okay, he's waiting. Now he's going for it. And he doesn't draw anything off that Reckless Greed. He just draws 2 more monsters. That's so bad. That's so bad. All right, we make Brionac. Do we compulse right away? Maybe not, because we've got the orange light. So if Hydro Pump doesn't just pitch a bunch all at once, then he's going to get absolutely screwed by this orange light, and it seems like that is what's going to happen. So, man, he could have just, Brio priority, pitched a bunch of just, all of them except Red Med. He could have pitched 3 or something, and he would have had draw 6 with the Rejuves, but instead he decided to do it one at a time, and got hard punished by the orange light, which, to be fair, he didn't know about. He didn't even necessarily see enough to conclude that it was Christia Sworn. Of course, if you knew Masha, you would know it's probably Christia Sworn. Here we're going to go for the Future Fusion, and is that it? Okay, no. We got Trade-In. We draw the last Super Rejuvenation. We have Lightning Vortex, maybe, but it's not a very good Vortex right now. We can go into Red Med, into Prime Material Dragon, so this is actually some pretty threatening stuff we're putting up right now. And I think our draw phase is back on... Oh, it might not be. I don't think we get our draw phase back yet. I could be wrong about that. Raikou is going to take care of the Red Med, and we do have to worry about this Beckoning Light just slaughtering us. Tragodia can keep him alive since there's no Christia at the moment. Christia gets milled off the Celestia. Unfortunate that wasn't in the grave earlier. And, whoa. Did she just, illegally drop JD? There's only 3 names. You would think there would be more down there, but nope, only 3 names. We hit in. Tragodia gets dropped, so now Upstart Goblin going to find that another Reckless Greed, just going to set it pass. And now another JD comes to the hand, but they're both still kind of dead until this Celestia gets to the graveyard. Honest can take care of the Tragodia if we want to do that, but we're just going to pass. Hydro passes back, and now we Honest over the Tragodia. Okay, hit in for 1100 with the Super Nimble Mega Hamster. And then we still don't get any draw phase, so the Hydro Pump's just going to scoop. Wow, that was a rough game 1 for Hydro Pump. He looks like he's either maining or he sided into the Giant Trinade. Siding into the Giant Trinade is entirely likely, I would say, though. That being said, in this matchup, it's maybe a little questionable, but probably just wanted one more out to a Royal Oppression or something if something like that would get sided in on Masha's end. It looks like she has indeed sided into Electric Virus, which is incredibly based, but also kind of sad that we're relying on this level of pre to defeat Hydro Pump. A little bit pathetic on Masha's end. I'm not gonna... Well, I really shouldn't say these things because I've sided this card before. But, yeah. Hydro Pump's actually able to do stuff, though, at this point in the game. He's drawing cards. He's got all 3 Blue Eyes in his hand with the Future Fusion. That's so bad. All right, Future Fusion, or Instant Fusion, into Red Med, into Bring Back Drago, into Activate Lightning Vortex. If only that Torrential Tribute had been set, we could have maybe hard punished there. We're now going to reveal Blue Eyes, and this Beckoning Light is going to be huge, right? You can Beckoning Light back Electric Virus. Oh my god, that's so good. We get back Soul Purity. We can't summon it yet. We can yoink Tribute Summon the Celestia with the Drago. Special, the Soul of Purity, double Honest for lethal. It's not lethal with just double Honest, is it? No, you need to get in direct, just like hope no trag. But there was no trag, so... Hydro Pump just gets like absolutely schooled by failing to draw his combo. I mean, that's how it kind of goes in this sort of matchup, the Christius Horn Dragon Turbo matchup. Next, we have Voldemort versus whoever this is playing zombies. Playing Gilman zombies. No, you can't do this, man. Normal summon Turtle in attack mode pass. Why would you normal it in attack mode in game 1? That's absolutely wild to me. That's insane. All right, we literally set Alias because we know it walls the turtle, I guess. And also we have T-Roar behind it. And then they hit into our Alias, and now they tribute Caius, and Caius our Alias. Okay, I guess. We can upstart, just see what we find. I feel like we should probably just do this swap frog play, which it looks like that is what's getting done here. We're going to just leave the swap because we have the protection. Now we're going... main deck, multiple Crow. What is going on with this zombie build, man? I remember when people were doing this. There was like a time when people kept main decking Crow. I'm like, oh my god. It was so bad. But this guy, apparently... We're probably on 3 if we've drawn 2 at this... I'm just saying, like... I mean, it's really good with that, though. That is one thing. That is one thing. We have Dark Arm Dragon. We can out the Caius. We can go try to out that back row as well. It's just going to get chained, though. Now we set the Sangan. However, this hand doesn't quite out the Dark Armed Dragon yet. We're going to need to get that Mali Edge to the graveyard so we can use the Miracle Fusion. We can definitely let's just stay alive with Gores through, like, anything. Let's see. Our second Treeborn gets crowed. I mean, all right. That's decent, I guess. We're going to go for the Miracle Fusion, normal swap, or special swap, so that now the Absolute Zero will get over the Dark Arm Dragon. Now we hit the set monsters, just a Plague Spreader. We bounce back our swap. Okay, they draw Mirror Force. That's decent. It takes care of the Absolute Zero very cleanly. We're going to go summon swap, put it back. Okay. They could use this Book of Life whenever they really want, but I don't think they have a play with it yet. Torrential Tribute comes down. That's going to give us a dupe search, though. I feel like that Torrential was a little bit early. There's no reason to like use it to avoid getting poked by Swap Frog. You can get poked by Swap Frog for quite a long time before it becomes an issue. They're going to go for Book of Life, bring back the Zombie Master, but now the Gores is a problem, and here's where you would like to have that Torrential Sweeper. All right, we're summoning everything. Is Mirror Force and Torrential both gone? They are. That's rough. So no need to respect those anymore. And now we're just hitting in for big damage. Big damage. Hard to see how the zombie player wins this one. We got a Typhoon. T-Roar going to be chained, and that's it. That is it. Okay. Interesting game 1. Some interesting main deck choices in the zombie deck, I gotta say. Multiple Crow, and they're playing Diva with Gilman, I guess. Definitely not super conventional. They're going to tribute over the Goblin Zombie for the Caius to get out the Stratos. I mean, that's pretty decent. Yeah, definitely should have attacked there. I mean, you can't really know whether it's like a Goblin Zombie or if it's a Pyramid Turtle. And if you attack it and it's a Pyramid Turtle, you feel stupid as hell. So it's like... Plus, it could also be maybe Tomato. So it's probably usually correct to not attack in that situation. But in this, it just happened to be the wrong play because the set was a Goblin Zombie and we got super punished for that. Well, we got kind of punished for that. Mainly, the opponent just kind of went off and killed us there. We're apparently on Breaker, which is a card that Voldemort likes that I think is complete garbage. Why are they playing Starlight Road? I can see maybe sometimes siding it in against Frogs just because you want to set a bunch of stuff, but I think it's pretty mid. We're going to go with Typhoon, blind hit to the Book of Life, which was also set in the back row. Our Treeborn going to get Caiused, but there's a Chain Torrential Tribute that does pretty well there. We could threaten a back row with the Breaker. We hit Mr. Voldemort. We need to have a discussion about which side of the coin is which back row. Like, heads should be the one on the left, right? And then tails should be the one on the right. Everyone else agrees with me about this, right? I'm not alone. Well, we can bounce our own breaker, which is pretty funny. That's funny. That's cute. Bouncing breaker with swap. I don't know if it's good or worth it in any way, but it's something. We're doing Zombie Master Play, so we can hit over multiple things. I guess that's okay. We're going to go for Summon Ryza. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then the Mirror Force is going to come down. So I guess we're not going to be getting value out of that breaker just yet. But maybe at some later point in the game. We draw into Gores, which is absolutely insane, actually. We go Summon Breaker, hit over the Goblin Zombie. Hey, that's something. Mizuki, though. Does anyone else feel like they did this a little weird or early or something? Because I don't think this threatens lethal. So it's like, why not just crash, get Goblin Zombie, then summon Plague, sync... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that loses too hard to like a Monarch. Okay, they're still going to crash, get Goblin Zombie. So maybe this is fine? I don't know. This seems like a weird line that they did. And then they stack for Plague, make Thought Ruler? So now your Zombie Master just gets run over again? I guess we can at least start gaining life points. Okay, no, we can't because they still have a Dupin deck. So what? Yeah, what are we doing here? Well, what was this? I feel like we had stuff there to like start going off and have something good, but we like did a weird line. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm being too critical of the zombie player because I actually didn't really know what the right play there was either. I don't play zombies, but yeah, that was 10 foot, or I'm not supposed to say his name. Whatever, it's fine. On to the next one. We have a deck that can only be described as Yoink Burn. You'll see. You'll find out. You will process what this deck is, or maybe it's like aggro and not burn. Maybe it's aggro burn. The Trapstone was like crazy there. Actually, just stopping the dust shoot, letting us go in for huge damage. Now we set Scapegoat. They hit over the Germ, but they take 500 more. We could go end phase Goat, or we could just not do that, and we could set our Sang. I feel like we could have just gone for lethal here a couple different ways, but we're not gonna. We're holding our Scapegoat till the end of time. We're just like never using it. Never using it, not even once. All right, there goes our Caius. Now they go for our Greffer, doing their Vayu plays. We flip up a Scapegoat, finally. At long last, we actually use it. We activate Share the Pain. They just activated Share the Pain. Have you even read this? This is like a... It's like a Metal Raiders or a Magic Ruler card, I think. Oh, it's ancient. It was never really played because it's just a neg-1, but it exists. We set this Doomsday because we really don't want to resolve our Gores. That would just be terrible. We're going to activate Creature Swap, steal their guy. Problem is there's like a Necro Guard now we got to deal with, so we can't just go for it. Even if we like top deck Brain Control here, which we do, we still just can't go for it because of stupid, dumb Necro Guard. That card is super annoying to deal with. We get Caiused, but now we can steal their guy with Marionette and have two guys, or is that what it's called? Magical Marionette, I think? Marionette Might. No, I'm thinking of a different card, but it has Marionette in its name, so technically I was right. Well, here we just pray we don't get Caiused. Unfortunately, they actually don't have it, so they hit into the Sangam. We get a Giant Germ. Not again, not more Giant Germ. Well, we set the Dandelion. We get Sangam back with Call of the Haunted here. Search a second Fader? Okay, I guess. We're just going to get our tokens cleared, and we Mind Con, hit the Raikou, hit the other Raikou with that Raikou. We're playing Vengeful Servant. Didn't we see a deck play this earlier? It was like some burn combo that did like 9,000 damage with Lava Golem. I swear we saw that. The Giant Germ gets Sorked. Are you seriously dropping Sork for a Giant Germ, bro? Okay, this is what the game has come to. Speaking of Lava Golem, I guess he's here. I guess he's just part of the game plan. So they take 1,000. We could drop Fader whenever we want. Oh, I remember this thing where you like use Marionette Might with Lava Golem. Okay, so I kind of understand why the Marionette Might is here now. We activate Creature Swap. We use the Marionette Might to steal the Lava Golem and then attack for 6,000 damage and then give them both deck, and then the opponent burns for 2,000 on their turn, and they die. And The opponent types, "Your luck is amazing," clap, clap, and leaves the duel. Absolutely incredible stuff there. All right, final game we have. Good God, what is wrong with you? Why? Whoever, that stupid clown control player, he started this. Now everyone's decided that they can play friggin' I will flip summon my stealth bird. Okay, well, we've got the 8-turn clock. What is this Dragoon Turbo again? Why? How many people are playing Dragoon Turbo in Edison Unrated right now? Why is it so prevalent? I don't get it. All right, Miracle Fusion's being used. That's going to give us a garden token. The good news is they could out our whole field if they just use their Poly or their Miracle, but they don't feel like doing that. No, they would rather take another 2,000 damage and get Swarm of Scarabed, which is actually what's happening. Why didn't you just out the whole field, dude? Well, what are you doing? Come on. Oh my God, it was right there. The play is right there, and you friggin' make Dragoon. Oh my God, what are you doing? Needle Ceiling's being used. Well, the Absolute Zero is gonna go off. And I think we can Starlight Road there. And then the opponent loses. Well, they'd have lost to Starlight Road anyway, I guess. That's the good thing. But, like, why? Why? Why did you just let their whole field sit there when you had an option to try and get rid of it? Well, Dragoon can just pop set monsters. There's a Dandelion for some reason. Pretty sure they're actually not supposed to take the damage when a set monster gets destroyed. I did that in one of my videos, and someone told me that that was wrong, and that it's like Ring, and it checks on field. So apparently there's another card like that in Edison format besides just stupid, dumb Armory Arm. But do we really count this? This is just some whack nonsense card that no one really plays. Prisma is beating our face in. We have the Camel, but he's just going to get, like, knocked, right? We Judgment the Burial. Burial is really cute in this deck because you can just put back the Dragoon if it happens to get outed. And we're going to die soon if we don't do something. What? Okay. Wait, no. They could have just Heavy Stormed and Miracle Fusion and attacked for game. Why didn't they do that? Opponent, what is going on with you, man? They're playing Dunker? Who the hell plays Dunker? Oh my God. Well, maybe their plan is to burn us back to death with Dunker. They're going to do it right now. Boom. Dunked for 500. We actually die because of that. We actually die because they run over the garden token for lethal. Dunker for game. That's what we're calling that. What the hell? We're playing Guardian Sphinx. All right, Typhoon being used to out the garden. Our weakness. All right, we hit in, but the set monster is defense mode Dunker. And we tribute set Guardian Sphinx. Okay. Guardian Sphinx has hit the board, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to use Dunker again. All right, Dunker has resolved twice now in this match. We are now setting 2. We flip summon the Guardian Sphinx. Put back the whole field, attack for 17. They just leave. They just give up. They've been owned by Guardian Sphinx. You guys sent some wacky replays today, I gotta say. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. I'll see you tomorrow. So, peace out.